Hello, my name is Marcia Smith, and I am here with my committee, the Caribbean Day at the Park Committee in Huntsville, Alabama. We're part of the Caribbean Association of North Alabama, and I am from Trinidad. So here I would like to introduce my committee members, starting from my right.
Hi, my name is Carmen Hope Thomas, and I'm Jamaican by marriage.
My name is Jason Thomas, and I am Jamaican.
My name is Victor Smith. I'm the president of C.A.N.A Association. I'm married to Marcia, who's the chair of our organization, and I'm known as Alabama Hope. Oh, I'm from Alabama.
My name is Sharina Surratt, and I'm from the Virgin Islands.
My name is Courtney Surratt, and I'm also from the Virgin Islands.
I'm Queenie. I'm Haitian descent. I'm a DJ and a seamstress.
I am Raymond Taylor, and I am from America.
Here is happy this afternoon to have each individual person, and more so this afternoon, we're very happy to have Thelma White Dread here with us as well.
Y'all doing? Y'all doing okay?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this warm weather's been really keeping my bones kind of warm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wait, hold on a minute. Where am I? But see, I'm in a group of Caribbean people. Why am I talking American the way I'm talking? Shut up. Talking about adaptation. I have been an ambassador, and I am actually one of the original fathers of dub, which was the beginning of reggae. When I was a Rasta youth, Bob Marley had an afro and was listening to Motown. And a couple of people, Augustus, Pablo, myself, King Tubbies, and a few others, created the sound of dub. Internationally known, I was one of the first ambassadors of reggae music and the Jamaican culture to the United States at age 15, when my parents put me on an airplane and shipped me off to the States with only $250. Because of the ethnicity and the wide culture of the Jamaican society, I had learned business, but not only did I learn business, but I learned agape, the love that the Jamaican people had. So coming to the States, it was very easy for a young man of high education at a very early age, being from a different culture, and the fact that I was not an American, but I was a representative of the Jamaican people. So it was very easy for me at the age of 16 to attain a job sweeping floors and carrying lumber, and 2 years later at the age of 18 be the production manager of one of the largest plants in Cincinnati, Ohio. It was very rough on me to have the Jamaican culture and come over and live within the United States. I didn't know what segregation and racial war was about until I came to this country, because most of us know that we as Caribbean people live under the motto of out of many one people. Whether you are Haitian, Trini, St. Lucia, Virgin Islands, wherever you come from, you live with the spirit of the one God, one people, you know, and it's one love. So what does that have to do with the group here? Well, I spoke about adaptation. A lot of us suffer with the fact that we have become Americanized. We have become victims of the American business society, having to work very, very hard to just pay bills. No longer can we walk on the road and pick our own mango. Now we have to go to the store and pay $2 for a green mango that you have to hope ripe right. The same with banana. Then we have youth. I have 10 children across the world with 3 queens. And all of my children, except for the 2 youngest, have been through college and have doctorates and have very high positions. But our children become Americanized. They lose their culture. And this is where we fall into the trap as far as what we are doing to pronounce ourselves as proud West Indians. How do we, as a group, meet the demographics of the different cultures in the Huntsville area? And when I speak about culture, we're not just talking about ethnic background, but we're also talking about the way people are raised, and of course the culture of the workforce. We as Caribbean people have excelled worldwide. One of my best friends works in the Pentagon. I have friends that are lawyers, attorneys. I have friends that actually became our defense secretary, Mr. Colin Powell. So the Caribbean community is a very strong community. The problem with the Caribbean community is in reflection to me being hired by Jamaicans or Caribbean people to help them to start business. Oh, me know a whole heap of Jamaican and Trini people, so when me open my restaurant, my place going pack up. And then they open it up, and there's very few Caribbean people that are actually supporting what's going on. In the music industry, I lost over $30,000 within 3 years' time, promoting Nashville reggae, bringing artists like the Mighty Diamonds and stuff like that. But the show had to go on. But when I created my shows, I created the demographics not to the Caribbean people. I created my demographics to college students that were from foreign countries that love reggae music. I went to arts and culture, the different organizations that were set up on the same type of agenda as what I was doing, but with barter and trade we were able to support one thing them was doing, and in the same time they were supporting what we were doing. To the point where in Nashville we had International Parade Day at the race grounds. And all the countries had their country outfits on. There were folks from Korea, Ukraine, France, every country representing their colors. And the loudest and the most colorful of them all was the Trinity people. Because them never settled for the music coming off of the stage. They took their own pickup truck with a sound system, and every one of them Trinity gal was in there with them picnic and them a wave them flag and a dance round in them colors. It was a day of rejoicing and a day of pride. Because what the Caribbean Association did was join forces with other cultural people. So are we getting a picture of the demographics? We're talking about art communities. We're talking about people of other cultures. Because what? You feel that becoming white means not a Jamaican? You see what I mean? Out of many one people. We had Chinaman, we had Coolie man, we had all of them. And it's the same thing as far as our demographics here in Huntsville, as far as who we have to invite to come and see our culture, yam summer with food, and have something for the children to learn about our background culture. And young man, don't feel bad. I have 4 children that are Jamaicans. We're gonna figure out a name for your group. But I am very proud to see a young man here represented in the group. Because that goes back to our adaptation. Our children are forgetting our culture. We are getting older and we need some identification. Don't think you fooled me. I know why you're here. It's about wanting to be a part of something that exalts who you are as far as a person. Do we want our children to not learn about our culture? Do we want our culture to dwindle away like what's happening in the reggae music scene? I have Beanie Man coming next Thursday. How many of you know about it?
To where?
The Ebony Club. No. You see it? We've been advertising for 3 weeks. But the problem of the advertising is that until people get on board with one site, one entity, joining everyone together, then we are going to continue to fail as far as our marketing and our advertising. So that is why my partner VA Funds and myself have put together www.huntsvillemusicentertainment.com. It is going to be the largest source of advertising that Alabama has ever seen, because we're very cheap and reasonable for what we do. But we also have in our crew people like Nick Reithmeyer, I'll get it right, who is in charge of our music department. Nick loves reggae. Nick is a luthier. Do you know what a luthier is? Maybe this young man would know. He looks smart. Do you know what a luthier is?
No.
It's someone that makes guitars with their bare hands. And he also makes what's called the cigar box. Guitar, banjo, bass, whatever. So we've chosen Nick to be one of our representatives because he has an overstanding in marketing, and he himself is a musician and knows many musicians in the area. Lisa actually couldn't make it this evening. She is our community project director. She is the one that will be in face with you all, representing HME. She's a mother and a grandmother. She's also big with the music scene, but The reason why we hired her on was because she was someone that constantly looks for things to do that she and her family can do together. And I thought to myself, well, she already looking. So what better of a person to put in charge of community? Somebody that's excited about something that she can actually have her children and stuff go to. Now, I was a preacher, I have to admit. So as long as the congregation shaking their head and raising them hand and things like that, I will talk forever. But I really didn't come here for that. The reason why I came here, and I'm going to be quite honest with you, is to give you a good kick in the butt. I want to get you all proud. You know what I mean? I want you to feel like what you're doing, the world needs. Not just Huntsville. But we want the world to recognize what the Caribbean people them are doing inside of Huntsville, Alabama. Because God gave us the planet Earth. And it's wide open. We as a Caribbean community have freed Mandela. I worked with Naomi Tutu, Reverend Tutu's daughter, and Patti LaBelle on the tours that we did to free Mandela. I've marched hand in hand with Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton in New York City, Philadelphia, and Florida. I've been a political activist. So mine was in a whole heap of things. But the one thing about sticking your nose into things, you don't go any further than what the people then want you to know. But you gather as much information that you can, and then you have a just son that is going through the strifes you're going through, and you stand and talk and represent each other, and tears come to your eyes because this just son looks up to me as an elder, and I look at him as being the epitome of an Afro-American male that is working very hard to attain himself in this world. So we have common ground. And that is what my whole point as far as adaptation. We need to, as a group, Queenie, find a way to not adapt necessarily and change our ways, but to share what we have. Because what we believe in, one hand wash the other. All right? And so what I'm presenting to you this evening is that we, H.N.E., would like to have a meeting with everybody and give a small presentation on what we have to offer. And there'll be a low cost in it because I'm Jamaican, and the benefits of it are going to be substantial because we need you as a company as much as you need us. We need your faces. We need to have you in our community section. We need to help you build the website so that when people hear about you, they have something to look at and know what I want. We have so many things to offer, but the first thing we're doing is we're offering our friendship and our support. Thank you very much.